Guys, how's it going? So, five amazing things if you have Jupiter in the second, right? The first thing is your ability to be inclusive with your family members. Family, living in a family is a difficult thing. I'm sure you agree with me, because it's a unit with different personalities. It should work as a unit, all right? So each and every family member has his or her responsibilities, regardless, whether they are a small kid or the oldest in the family. Each and every one has their own responsibilities to maintain the equilibrium, the harmony of the family, right? And it's quite a challenge. And it's not always the leader of the house who takes the responsibilities, but every member must play their part. So having Jupiter in the second gives awesome inclusive personality, someone who's really availably ready to help the other family member. It's not like, okay, things that you have a problem, it's yours, I have a problem, it's mine. That's very exclusive. Jupiter in the second gives a person very inclusive personality. They are the one that creates the balance, the harmony, the peacekeeper in the house. So that's an amazing thing. Second thing is your charitable personality as well, not just home but outside the house. You sincerely, you naturally would like to help someone. It's in your DNA. You can't help it. When you go out in the streets, it can be an animal, plants, or anyone, someone who is in need, right? You will naturally help them. So this, again, an inclusive personality gives you a lot of contentment within, because you are selfless. A selfish person will be always, probably they may have things with them, but then they are always unhappy. A selfless personality is the one that have the contentment, because they are always thinking about the other person, not himself or herself, right? So that's another amazing quality. The third is money, okay, especially savings. Okay, these people are like the wizards of savings. Even with a little bit of income, they'll know how to save. They'll squeeze things. They will look at their budget, they'll go through again and again, and they have their ways to save money. It is only natural that Jupiter in the second, these people are pretty rich, because they have that bank balance. And again, interesting fact, the second house is the first house of the Artha sequence. Of course, these 12 houses are divided into four parts, which is three houses each: Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. I don't want to go into that, but then the Artha, the first house of Artha, which is the second house, is the house of Artha is like uh, monetary, or something to do with wealth, right? The second house. So these people, again, they are very good in finding ways to save money, right? Now the fourth thing is, these people are known to have eloquence. The way they articulate, the way they speak in such a fluidity, that brings a lot of confidence in person, and also the person who's actually listening to them, right? They have that quality. In order to, for them to convey a message, they have their ways to do it. It's very, sometimes even poetic, sometimes they'll add some stories, sometimes they add some jokes in their conversations. The articulation level is fantastic, it's amazing. All right. And the fifth and the last one, certainly not the least, but the most important one, is the sense of value. Because the second house, if you look at it, is the house of assets. It's called as Dhana Baba. Dhana means finance and money, but what it actually means is the capacity for you to go through all these facets in your house, all the 12 houses. What is the level of fuel that you have in your car, for example, for you to travel, right? That capacity is seen in the second house. So the fifth is the house of value. How much value would you have is seen in the second house. So people who have a strong Jupiter, that is a Jupiter in a benefic position, has this quality within them. Doesn't matter where they are, doesn't matter in what situation they are, they carry certain personality. They are always following certain set of rules. They have values, they have principles in life, and that's such an amazing thing out of the five things. So guys, that's my thought, and my based on my experience, these are the five amazing things if you have Jupiter, of course, in a well uh, dignity in a well-positioned house, and of course in all the other things. There are many things to say if a graha is in a good position or a bad one. But if you're not sure, you can always check with me, right? So once again, Jupiter in the second, these are the 5 things. I hope you like it. Please hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.